Hola, 'tis I, Alycia. How are you? Hope you're doing fine. Okay, so today we're going to look at, because one of you lovelies, you know who you are, requested this reading to find out why is NASA trying to take over the Great Pyramids. So I was sent a video. I'll put the link there so you can watch it as well, where it says that NASA, now I can't verify it, but you know, it's the internet. Things are hidden, hard to find. If you find it, put it in the comments, let me know. That NASA wants to take over, like, basically all these ancient sites. And they want to take over the entrance of the King's Chamber, basically, I guess, so you can't get into the Pyramid of Giza. I don't know. There's something shady over there with the pyramids, in my opinion, anyway. I mean, I think the stories they're telling, it's all a bunch of hogwash. And so now the story is that NASA wants to go over there and basically have exclusive rights to the pyramids, and then the idea that eventually nobody can go into the pyramids. But why would NASA want access to pyramids unless it had something to do with aliens or outer space, right? Instead of all these other, fairy tales and things that they've been trying to sell us forever. So let's see. Is NASA trying to buy rights, access? I don't know who they buy it from. The Egyptian government? Is there a price on the pyramids? Maybe. Is NASA trying to buy the rights? Let's start there. To the pyramids. Let's start there. Now, there was something else in this little snippet that was kind of interesting that Billy Carson was talking about, that the idea that, you know how there's that, like, hidden spot in the Grand Canyon? And there's always these rumors that there was a bunch of gold in the Grand Canyon and all sorts of different rumors. But there's this one area in the Grand Canyon that nobody can go to. And he said he tried to go over there one time, and they stop you right away, but it's always like somebody in unmarked attire, and said, well, you can't go over there. NASA owns it or something. Why would NASA own something in the Grand Canyon? Why is it that all this stuff that we, like, it's a part of our country, national parks and stuff, and it's just like, oh yes, this is your national park, but you know what? The government's involved in it, and you can't really go to there because we're hiding secrets from you, but you can fund it. No thanks. No thanks. Anyway, is NASA trying to buy the rights to access, secure rights, whatever? It's like the Kardashians taking over things. I'm going to try a Marilyn's dress. I have enough money. It's mine to wear for the night. NASA pyramids. I can't help it. Just all that kind of stuff just makes me mad. Is NASA trying to buy the rights to the pyramids? Let's find out. Come on down. The price is right. Let's see. If they weren't trying, it's already in progress? Wow. That's not good. That's a tower card after that. Yeah, this is some type of expansion for whatever work that they're doing, presumably, that we don't know. This is a victory for them to secure the rights to these pyramids or pyramid. I don't know if we're doing more than one pyramid, but okay. They're looking to do it because they want to study something in peace and quiet. They don't need a bunch of people watching them do it. And they need to take that information and add it to whatever other database of information they've got going on already. Oh, if you're wondering, this is the Wandering Moon Tarot. It's on Etsy. So they've already moved forward with the deal. This is interesting because why do we have a tower card here? Like, they're moving forward with the deal and they think they're going to be victorious, but there's some, like, danger going on. Let us find out. Let's find out why we have tower energy with their acquisition of the entrance or whatever. Kind of reminds me, like, I was thinking about, you know, Disneyland, maybe Disney World back in the day when they had the, you know, House of the Future or whatever, and be like, this is brought to you by Westinghouse. Almost like, I wonder if that's a thing that had happened with the pyramids. Like, the pyramids are brought to you by NASA. Like, what? They'll probably say, oh, this is a great spot to do some star watching. That's what we're about. Okay, so what's the tower energy on them gaining the rights to the pyramids? Guess I'll put this over here. Nobody's happy about it. Or I'll say a majority people. I'm sure NASA's happy about it. So there's a majority of people that would not be happy about this. This is an idea that they would want to use this for their own reasons, which are not necessarily for the reasons of all humanity, it's for their own shit. They want to rewrite history in a way. Okay, so this is like they want to rewrite history in their own way. They want to, for whatever reason, this is why this is not good, because then they want to take control. It's almost like whoever owns the pyramid owns the storytelling rights. And I don't know if anyone can own the pyramid, but that's like whoever owns rights to it. I don't know. It's like the Queen Mary. I don't know. Whoever is got the lease at the moment can use the property in whatever way. Maybe that's it. But so there's this problem here, though. They'll change the storytelling. So whatever storytelling we had, it feels very much like the Disney, like Epcot Center or the Tomorrowland or whatever, when they used to have products and tell you about the future. And it is very much like, oh, and this Mars rover, which we'll be using as our everyday transportation on Mars, is brought to you by Tesla. Like, it feels like this is a place to do storytelling of the future. But it's like all like, they want to use it to research some shit for their own crap. And then there's also the storytelling thing that they want to tweak the storytelling. But it's not like it's been in good hands currently. Oh, God. That is all crazy town. Okay, so they want to change the storytelling, and they want to put their finger on the scale over here. So that's what their thing is. Okay, so now let's get down to the nitty gritty. What in the world do they think they're going to learn? Or what is it that they get access with the structure of the pyramid? What do they get access to with the structure of the pyramid? That's my tum-tum. If you hear it, I apologize. It's a gurgling, burgling mess. Well, this is surely going to be interesting. I'm curious to... In this deck, stars are pentacles, moons are cups. Wands and swords are still the same. Well, except they look like, here wands look like crystals. Look at all those moons. Moons, moons, moons. Okay. There's something that they cannot... I think they've actually tried to replicate this here. They've tried to replicate whatever is in one of the pyramids over in Egypt. They've tried to replicate it here. And I don't know why my first thought went to a pyramid in Alaska. But they haven't been able to replicate it exactly. So that's why they want to get the pyramid. They need to get it because they cannot, like, whatever, like, signal or alignment or frequency they're trying to tap into or get in synchronicity with, they can't. Because it's not about necessarily the structure, it's about the location and the structure. They'll have to have those two things together, which is why they could not replicate it anywhere else. This is why they want access to that building. Allegedly, in my opinion, card reading. They have not been able to get the amount of information or communication or whatever the heck they're trying to seek here, getting with the resonance and the frequencies. That's why they want this specific, they need to have access to that specific pyramid that's in that specific location. Okay. This is something that they've been working on for a long time. This is some project where it's been a long time in the making and it has been unsuccessful in its other location. This feels like we're finally going to get the payoff on the research that we've been doing. This feels very much too like a launch. The energy of a launch, you know, when we've seen the videos where something launches and then they all cheer and they party, and then when something lands and they cheer and they all party. This feels like very much like they're very close to launching something and they're all gonna party like nerds party. Like this is a super nerd party ready to get down. Yes, they're getting ready for a super nerd party. This is a continuance of like their legacy of whatever the hell they do that they don't even tell us about. There's a continuance of their legacy where this is going to, by having access to this pyramid, gives them them and them alone a leg up on the competition for spacey stuff, not Kevin, space things. There's a leg up on the competition they will have by having this location and having secured the access to this location, and that others would have to beg, borrow, knock on their door, please let me come inside the pyramid. I need to use the facilities for my things. There's that victory again here. Yeah, this is all about them. This is like exclusivity. And there's some new discoveries here. They're not going to... Okay, so this new discovery here is because they've noticed things and they've done only so much. They've discovered something new that they know for sure they can't get at without this location. Okay. And this is how they're getting around their problem. So, there you go. Whatever this is, I couldn't tell you. I can't get it. I'm not seeing what it is they're trying to connect with. I almost want to say it's like I don't know why it comes up like a pulley. A pulley. like it's a pulley. That's the only thing I get. I don't know what that is. And I don't know that's an energy pulley. I don't know if that's a orbit. I don't know what that is. It's a pulley. There's something with that, with the resonance and the energy. That's about all I can get. But anyhow, that's not because they're wonderful folks. It's a government agency. So at the top of it, there's some no bueno shit. Anyhow, with that, thank you so much. Join me in the Moon Moth Manor at AlyciaWicker.com. I will see you next time. Give this video a like, leave me a comment, and stay safe. Adios.